Metamodernism to me right now is a methodology. Actually, it's a way to move forward. It's a functionality. It's not an episteme, it's not a structure of feeling. Not right now, in this current moment, to me. It's a religion. It's a spiritual guideline to getting better and feeling better, because in theory, we know better than that. It's according to the publication Metamodernism, about one of these things is about an awareness of allergies. I'll read it verbatim. They say an allergy is an uncontrolled negative emotional response towards some idea or person. It's the gut-wrenching feeling that a person you dislike provokes in you, or the feeling of anger and discontent certain ideas or concepts can spawn. So the idea with the awareness of allergies is that the metamodernist individual has a metacognition. They have an awareness of knowing. They're able to look at themselves and understand their thought process and what they're doing while they're doing it. They're able to understand their emotions so that emotions don't become objective, or so people don't mistake emotions for objectivity, because that tends to happen. We tend to feel a certain way so strongly and let feelings get up to us, and then we kind of build upon it, and all of a sudden we find ourselves in this place and we're not really sure how we got there. I think what the metamodernists would do to prevent this stuff from happening, as difficult as some emotions can be, is to record what's happening in the process. So like right now, I've emotionally had a really horrible day/few hours. It's been really destructive, and actually it's prevented me from getting my work done. But the thing to know and to be aware of are that all these feelings are totally ephemeral. Like, I'm completely destroyed right now, but I know that I'm bullshitting myself. I know that I could easily just be in a different mindset right now, and I could be happy and I would be the same person. And if I were happy, I would get things done. In fact, sometimes, depending on your personality, it's a good idea to live these things out for a little bit, as I'm doing, because you just get over things faster. Unfortunately, yeah, that's why I try and, if I feel something, probably just try and expect the worst right away. Live through that moment of the worst feelings you could possibly have, get over it sooner, and be back on to the things that you really wanted to do, but couldn't because you found yourself feeling like shit. If this doesn't seem relevant, then it's because we're too attached to the fact that cultural subjects cannot be personal. We separate ourselves too much from our material, when in fact we forget that humans are the creators of everything. We've created our own consciousness. So everything I'm telling you about metamodernism, whether it's a textbook definition or it's my own shitty day, it all relates and it's all relevant. To be able to wrap your head around that fact is also part of this awareness. I think you have to be aware that your brain and your emotions trick you or impact how you perceive facts, how you perceive truth, but that doesn't mean you shut it out completely. You analyze your emotions and the impact that you're having on you. Just like I said, of what I'm going through right now is just a dumb thing, but I mean, it's still totally valid. How could it not be? You're feeling it with your entire body. So the idea really here is metacognition. How do you understand subjects? It's a looped process between understanding yourself and understand everything that is perceived outside of yourself. So in order to understand what I'm studying, I look at myself for reference. How would I do this? And that's just as much of an inquiry. But as long as you can distinguish what your subjective emotional reactions in any given situation are, know that you're just one person, and know when you know maybe very specific things that you might be doing differently than others. Like for the example of what I said, it's a way to develop metacognition is to record yourself and to force yourself to feel something very strongly right away. I say that because I'm a kinesthetic learner. So I understand things through doing them. However, if you're a visual learner, you might understand metacognition by looking at yourself. Like, if I go back and look at these videos, yes, I have some insights, but it's mostly through the act of doing them, which triggers an understanding I can't even quite describe. To quote myself, Metamodernism is a catharsis for me and for everyone.